Alright, I'm back. Welcome back to the next part of the Dragon Age. The Veilguard. Where we guard all the veil from everyone. Alright, let's see, what do we gotta do now? We got a whole bunch of companion quests that opened up. And this thing is still here. Right. I want to complete it and get it out of my journal. We should probably do the Harding thing because I didn't do that last time. So let's take care of Harding's thing. I think there's nothing else I missed here. Yeah. Okay. The Heart of the Titan. Harding must once again return to the deep roads to rescue newfound friends and confront the sinister force haunting her. Fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'll bring Davin. Isana Nagat.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way, and be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
So long as it bleeds.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction.
So, is that a Titan? You know, I'm just gonna say, just based on the experience from the Descent, I would just think the Titan is way, way bigger inside, but... Sure. Alright, we'll go with that.
The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
Just give me a moment. Yeah, I gotta go find loot. Oh, it's probably our way out.
Pretty dark in there.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Hostile undead. Not a surprise. The Veil's so patchy here.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
We should head this way. Harding, if you... please?
This rock, it feels...
Yeah, it looks like red
I
lyrium.
think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Storgol thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
Yeah.
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Come on. I know there's more missing.
mining equipment. Looks old.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Dragged away, I'd wager.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Now demons?
Probably something wrong with the veil.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Go up. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on.
Nope. Can't go back that way. You have to take the long way back around.
You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
Blocked. Harding, can you... Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
We have another rock mage or something in here. A rock bender. Harding is a rock bender. And there's another rock bender in here.
That's red lyric.
Yep.
Why doesn't it feel like
You can worry about that later. Demon's coming.
I set him.
I think this is the last one. I think that's Stalguard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Well, I'll never sleep again.
Do you know what it was?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Okay.
Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
Thanks. All of you. I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Angry lyrium. Okay.
Am I seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go.
This must not, if I can speak, must not be a very big Titan. Because like I said, the one in the Descent was like way bigger than this.
What? I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into a million pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run!
Yeah, sure you want us to run, or do you want us to fight?
What's Harding doing?
She'll bring the cabin down, or worse, we have to get to her.
You feel that? This isn't safe.
We're not leaving Harding. Harding! This has to stop! You'll kill us all!
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie broken and forgotten?
Harding! You have to stop, or you'll kill us all!
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind.
I remember all of it. Everything the Evanurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember!
You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you.
Okay, so Angry Titan sated for now.
That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Sure.
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
Yep, absolutely. Anyway,
You're trying to figure out how to ask me how I am. Something breezy, but not too flippant.
good words are so hard.
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So, what's next for you?
First, we stop the elven gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't you?
Yep, I'm a therapist.
Try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Yes, didn't you know that Rook is a licensed therapist? It's Rook's other job is being a therapist. So that I'm assuming that might have been the conclusion of, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, okay, that was the conclusion of Harding's questline. Okay, cool. So she is now a hero of the Veilguard. The first time the name has been mentioned, but not by any of the. I don't actually don't think that really counts. The name hasn't been mentioned by anybody in game yet. So she has a Veilguard skill. And heroic armor. Position spotter. Cool. Legendary medium armor. Yeah, it is for old Inquisition armor. Cool. She gets the soothing potions cooldown. Okay. She is Child of the Stone. Eternal Hymn. Oh, that's her special talent thing, you know? Hey, cool. So, one companion down. Several more to go. You know what? I think I want to do this Emmerich thing. Let's do that. Oh, we got a quest here to do. There's a quest here also. No, let's do Emmerich thing first.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
You know, I don't think it'll bother him. And he's just bones.
Emmerich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
An undead mage that's retained their mind. They're theoretical, aren't they?
The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Sounds fascinating.
Incredible. Do the other Watchers know?
Well, the most senior do. You weren't high enough in the Order to be informed. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
What about etheric wasting? Balancing fade currents, spectral binding without madness?
All part of the required preparations.
I hope so.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
So, if you were a lich, it wouldn't be a spirit mimicking you? It'd be your actual soul in the corpse.
It would.
I didn't think... Wait. Is that what Vorgoth is?
Oh, no one knows what Vorgoth is.
But I think some people who are familiar with Avenger Night books might have a good idea who Vorgoth is.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond. I cannot reveal more, even to a fellow necromancer.
I understand. So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die, permanently, during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand.
You know, Manfred, even the life of a watcher ends in a grave. Well, maybe it doesn't exactly end for a lich.
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volcarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, also a Morn Watcher. How'd you do? Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Okay. So Emmerich wants to be a lich. He wants to live forever. So he can read all his books.
We have discovered more spirits causing ruin. Kindly correct them. This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
A possessed dragon. We must find why its body was entombed here.
Audric will assist.
Of course.
Okay, let's go hunt some spooks. Let's go find some spooks.
There's that haunting Myrna mentioned. The Fade Explorer.
Oh dear. It's poor Reldevar.
Who?
Death is too good.
Spite didn't like fighting that one. Don't ask me why.
That was Ernest Reldevar, a scholar who attempted to delve into the deepest regions of the Fade. What's left of the unfortunate man tends to wander.
I've heard another landscape has been...
I took care of that Fade Explorer.
We are greatly indebted.
He can now rest for a time.
Our collegial allies in the Fade have informed us of several undead banding together.
They have begun to seek blood. Midnight brings music from the depths.
I'm unsure, my friend. Any other might hear it.
So we have to go elsewhere for that one. There's a crossroads. Okay.
We have company.
At them!
I do not understand why Neva...
There's a haunting.
What were these, like, dice heads?
They're at range.
Skeleton food.
Attack from a distance!
Yeah, weird.
They're down.
Let's continue our discussion.
I do not understand why Nevarans are so obsessed with turning dead.
Undead.
Which is different from regular dead how?
The hope that one's soul can return to visit this world.
But you don't need to be dead for that. Your soul is here now.
Not forever.
we finished off a whole group of skeletons.
Interesting that they banded together.
It availed them not.
There are whispers from the levels below.
We shall find them.
We shall find them. Alright, everybody good here for now? Seems so. Back to Dogtown. Dogtown, Dogtown. Mm.
You'd remember the Fallen? Allow me. The lights are magical and require a mage's touch.
A light for Hector, for Lorelei, for all shadow dragons.
Those we have lost. Those.
May you shine bright in our memory.
Always cherished.
Never forgotten.
Yeah, I got an achievement for that.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
People mourn in different ways. The ceremony isn't everything.
Maybe he'd say the same. I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure I want to.
Pretending it ends well. We can give him that.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucanis.
Ominous formal name, tied to Elgar'nan. Off to a good start.
You forgot the catch.
It's an old temple, a lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
What it takes.
Things are bad, but Dogtown needs to see...
What? Venatori overrunning their home? Taking away who and what we love?
They see you, Nev.
Is that all? We're running out of choices, Rana. We need to take the ones left.
Brom's light. Thanks.
Sure.
Oh, yep, Shadow Dragons are at rank 3 now. And a small launch. Okay. Getting there.
Strife wants everyone on the rest. What are the best?
Help Davrin relax. What does Davrin do to relax? We'll find out in the next exciting episode of Dragon Age of Veilguard. If you go in the wrong way.
Trouble ahead.
Hey, do you know someone named Traylon? Little bit younger than you. Dark hair, big for an elf.
Oh, I know him. Knew him. I mean, when we were kids. Is he a warden friend of yours?
He was, until Weiss helped. Now they want to find his family. Tell them he died a hero.
I'll talk to Strife. He'll know what to do.
A romantic picnic, huh? This is a surprise.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
A mushroom tea. With ginger wort. That's safe.
Has Emmerich actually tried this tea out yet?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lives to tell about it?
Bottoms up.
We're all gonna get drugged.
That's not bad.
It's gingery, but Also garlic? Hints of mushroom, something else.
So that doesn't sound good. Worms?
Worm, but
What?
yeah, it is
Oh,
all earthy. Wait, what? There,
worms.
Davrin.
What?
He speaks.
Asan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
Worms.
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said Ginger Ward might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
Oh, I think that whatever this is will pass.
And I thought this would be a break.
It's the company that's important. I always relax better with you around.
I feel the same way.
Then it's a strange picnic, but a good date.
Worms. Alright. Alright, Balara. You are up now.
Balara, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still. Even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Ynarel, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ernaris. For our people.
Worms. Oh wait, no, we're not supposed to be drugged anymore.
Fine. Tell their loved ones it was an accident. See how it goes over.
When we are great once more, when we are pure, then they will understand the sacrifices that were necessary.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
How many elves had to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Balara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
More of our people, Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
Okay, time to ring up Lucanis. I got a new contract for you.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Nice hit.
Yay. I guess we go back to the lighthouse for now. See if there's anything else for me to do. Try not to move ahead with the main story quest too fast. I know there's not that many main story quests in Act 2. I don't want to hit like a point of no return too quickly here before we... we do everything we need to do here with people. So... companion stuff. More and more companion stuff.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Right, what is this about?
I'm surprised she took the bedroll. I've seen her sleep on roots.
I don't sleep on roots. I sleep amidst the roots. If you do it right, it's like being cradled. A tree hug. Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Hold on. Do we have access to Ferelden? Because so far we haven't seen a Illuvia that takes us to Ferelden. Unless you two were planning to hike all the way there. Because it's quite a ways away from where we are. You know, I don't care. Both of you do what you want.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9.
9.
Actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
I mean, but I want to know how they're going to get to Ferelden. Like, can we go to Ferelden? I wouldn't mind checking Ferelden out. I want to see what's changed, or you know, they're supposed to be in the midst of a blight right now. So, is now really a good time to go have a picnic in Ferelden?
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A thing! At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it! We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
He was listening to you, Balara, because you're his sister.
He was my brother. My only brother. And just for a moment, he was my brother again. Then he wasn't. Then he was a person I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. And it never should be. You become Anaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
I want to believe, to hope, that it won't come to that. And that we get through to him, somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
We'll save your brother, Balara.
I hope you're right. I really do. But if we don't... Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Weird. And Rathas being full of poor people.
Everywhere's got poor people.
No, I mean... My mother told me stories about Tevinter. Made it sound like it was all rich and powerful mages.
Your mother was in Palate before she came to Ravane. Her people were at war with Tevinter. Not surprised the story she heard had us all wealthy and decadent.
Don't mind me, just try and pass the time.
You're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Ilario's making his move?
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the crows at Katarina's villa.
That's a good way to get himself killed. Unless he's got something up his sleeve.
Maybe he thinks his blood magic will be enough to control them all. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elgar'nan?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
I always am.
How are we always ready for a trap? That... I mean, the whole idea of a trap is that it surprises you. If you're always ready for a trap, then the trap is not really a trap. It's just an inconvenience at that point. Or I'm just overthinking it. But...
Rook, up for a quick trip?
Another quick trip?
Good to check in with Evka. See how the wardens are doing.
Alright. Order of Prudence. I have a feeling Murder of Crows might be Lucanis' last mission here, so I'm gonna do Davrin's thing first and then do Lucanis.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Same thing.
It's all the same to him.
Been trying to teach him new words, and feed me is his favorite.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family?
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake will never repeat. Hassan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's gonna take a lot of bribery. Better stock up on their snacks.
I can feed them.
We might just take you up on that.
And my dad can forge Griffin armor.
Hear that, Hassan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
In Lavender, he's usually the...
No one here to greet us.
They've gone to the villa without us. Come on.
Did Ilario even offer any bait? What is this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new First Talon and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Katerina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Ilario.
So we're paying a visit to your family home then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
You don't think Ilario is expecting you? Just a little?
We'll take the rooftops to the villa. Stay out of sight as long as possible. Trouble ahead. We move on your word.
My word is we get him.
Before they can warn the others.
We're under attack! End this!
Follow me.
So we can't go straight to the house.
There's no way Ilario will let me through the door. He fears us. Good. He should. Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After you.
How far is it to Ilario's party?
The opera is... it's... you know, across the grounds. In the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
Just wait for the signal. It shouldn't be much longer. We're under attack!
That stink of blood magic of her, the jailer. Zara is dead. The Veilguard should be long gone. They hurt us. They will suffer.
A city under Arnhem occupation and the Venatoria hanging around. Why?
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
Do you ever go anywhere in this town by the streets, or is it always through a window and across a clothesline?
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for this beam here, how is anybody normally supposed to get over here? Explain that, Lucanis.
You know how this is going to end, right?
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal.
So neat. What did you think of that pie? Oh, we're not going to discuss that right now. Okay.
Over there, that's Villa de la Morte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
Be careful, guys. Don't slip on the bird poop. You wouldn't want to have an embarrassing accident like Ray did. If anybody remembers that, I remember that.
It's Rook! Our god demands their heads!
Yes. It's me.
You will not rob us of this alliance!
End it now!
Weaken before us!
under fire!
Now's your chance! They're at range!
My job's done. Your turn.
Alliance. Ilario.
That's gonna end badly.
For him.
Ilario kills Zara. Now her Venatori answered to him following the power.
They don't give a damn about Ilario. It's Antiva they want.
There. We can take that gondola.
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's an escape route. That's our way inside.
Hey, I wish we don't get a sewer level.
Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katarina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
one old woman possibly be? They should have been back by now. Kill them for the glory of Tevinter reborn!
They mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
Whew. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
I know it's supposed to be a crow house, but why do they have Grey Warden regalia in here? This seems a little, I don't know, a little out of place.
So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Hey!
I don't know why these guys are such a pain in the ass to parry. They are so hard to get the timing down.
They're close.
Who goes there?
Last person you will ever see.
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
this house alive. Ready when you are.
You hold! Let's finish this!
We need to close in!
Got us at range. Watch it!
I need to be up there.
Company, get ready.
Intruder! This is my house.
Hey!
Get ready. The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
Got company.
Yes, you will be thwarted by a door.
The door's been barred from the inside.
So we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
Which is why I'll go first.
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Muerte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis.
I'm working on it.
He is ours. He will not escape us.
This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy.
But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Guild cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Virantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head. You started this. I ended it. Good work. This isn't over.
That's got it.
What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Hilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
Wait, you're asking me? This is as far as I'm concerned, this is a crow matter. But yeah. I mean, technically the crows should probably kill him. That's probably what they would actually do here. But whatever. In prison, I don't care.
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. And kidnapped the First Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Iago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still First Talon.
Enough, Hilario. Lucanis is First Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Yeah, that's what should have happened.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new First Talon.
To Lucanis!
And we had a full audience, too. I guess all of Antiva knows. Crow business, apparently, except for the Antam. The Antam weren't invited for whatever reason. I was like, oh, where did everybody go?
Shall we make a discreet exit?
Sure.
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, First Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katarina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, Ilario and your grandmother and everything?
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret locking him up?
No. After everything he's done, the other houses probably want him dead. And Katerina, she may want him alive, but he'll probably wish otherwise. Meanwhile, he's too valuable to lose. He knows too much about Elgar'nan, the Benatori. Whatever he can tell us about our target, I'll take it.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katarina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Okay, so now we have the First Talon. And he is now a hero of the Veilguard. Let's see, he gets Demon of Defiance. And it's rope armor. This is probably the most bling pro armor I've seen so far. I mean, look at this. Very pointy, sharp-edged gauntlet armor. That looks like it's been bedazzled as well. Oh well. He is now the Demon of Virantium. Shouldn't he be like First Talon on his ranking? Maybe he only gets that at level 9. Okay. Slowly starting to run out of things to do here. Emmerich wants to talk.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook!
of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
What's going on?
Tosh?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, come now.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done?
Because Tosh is a child.
About corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Oh? That's it?
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
So you feel that way about me too?
Does my necromancy bother you too?
You do more spirit stuff than corpse stuff. Spirits are fine.
Yeah, I use the spirits of the dead.
Upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
I would have actually been impressed if you actually said that. Like, go on, Tosh, say it. Say it. Skullfucker, you want to say it? Come on, skullfucker. Oh, that probably will be incorrect. I don't think Emmerich actually does that with his skulls. That would probably be a little too weird. I don't want to do anything here. Talk about something else, okay?
Maybe you two can find different things to talk about around each other.
I'll try not to press on the subject of necromancy when we travel together, Tosh.
Okay, thanks. It's fine if I ask about it first.
In that vein, could we avoid any dragon trivia?
What? Who doesn't like dragons?
There's lots of other stuff to talk about. Tosh knows Ravane and the Qun. Emmerich knows Navara and plants.
Plants? Plants are okay.
Yeah, sure, plants.
I've always been curious about the Lords of Fortune.
See? It's a start.
We'll talk about plants. That's so much more interesting than dragons and necromancy. No, it isn't. Oh, nobody wants to talk about plants. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we're probably at the point now where it looks like I can't do any more companion stuff until I advance the main quest. But it's late, so I'm gonna stop here. Oh. But hey, we got 2 companions maxed out. Well, in Veilguards, they were official Veilguarders now. Hauntings and Lucanis. So. Alright, so next time I'll continue with main story quests, and maybe we'll knock out some more of these companion quests. Because I'm pretty sure Balara and Emmerich's are due for completion. Probably the next time they become available. So, anyway, that'll be it for tonight. And I'll see you next time. And bye-bye. Ooh. No. Worms.